Okay, so in this section we're going to learn how to use a calculator with trig. You can see here in the first question that, as I mentioned earlier on, to have sine without an angle makes no sense. This is always combined with an angle. So the buttons you're going to be focusing on your calculator is going to be the sine, the cos and the tan button. Those three buttons there. You're also going to be using this button here from time to time as well, so be very conscious of that, please. Question 1. Sine 34 degrees. You're going to press sine, and then you're going to press 34. Now, you can press this degrees button, but you don't need to. Okay? So just press sine 34 degrees equals. If your calculator opens up a bracket, you must close the bracket for that to work. The next one, cos 59 degrees. You're going to press cos 59 equals, and that's it. The one after that, tan 83. You're going to press tan 83, and then you're going to press the equals button. Moving on now to question 2. Sine 35 degrees divided by 2. You're going to press sine 35. You can press equals, that way you get the answer for that, and then you can divide by 2 if you wish. Okay? So sine 35 degrees divided by 2. Remember, when you press sine 35, you're just going to get a number. You just divide that number by 2. Question 2D. I must explain this in detail. You see in 2D, you've been told cos. You've got degrees. Now this is minutes. So when you see cos 38 degrees, 42 minutes. So this is your degrees. And this is your minutes, is what we call this. Okay? And if there's any other numbers afterwards, that's seconds. Now, if you ever get a question that says round off to the nearest degrees or minutes, I will explain that a little bit later, but just so you know, in angles, you've always been taught degrees, but we also have minutes that we deal with as well. For now, just focus on this, please, and how to use the calculator. So, what you're going to punch into the calculator here is you're going to punch in cos 38. Now you must press this button now. Right? So cos 38 degrees, you must press it because you're going to have another number afterwards. And then you're going to press 42 and press that button again. Let me repeat that. You're going to press cos 38 degrees, and then you're going to press 42 minutes. And then I think the calculator opens up a bracket. You've got to close it. And then, of course, you press the equal sign. Once you get your answer for that, divide your answer by 2.5. So to start again, it's cos 38 degrees, 42 minutes equals, and then you're going to divide that by 2.5, and you're done. If I have a look at question 2i now, question 2i over here, this question, what you can do here is you can do 829 divided by, just open up a bracket just to make sure that your calculator does all of this in one go. So 829 divided by, open up bracket, then tan 28 degrees, and then 15 minutes. And I think your calculator opens up a bracket for the angle part, so close that, but then you've got to put another bracket because you were dividing as well. All right, so you can do that there. Question 3a. All this means is 3.9 times tan 23. That's all that means. So, what you can do here is you can do 3.9 times tan 23. And if you want to, you can press that. You don't have to because you don't have minutes. If you don't want to do that. Okay. I'll repeat that again. 3.9 times tan 23 equals. So question 1 and question 2 and question 3, this section over here, okay, in the entire section, in all 3 questions, if you have a look, every single time we were given the angle. Have a look, we were given the angle in all the questions. Okay. Now I recommend you take your time doing all of these questions or practicing these types of questions, because knowing how to use a calculator is very important. No matter how well you're doing the questions later, if you get the working out on the calculator wrong, you're going to lose marks. Alright, but if you look at question 4, 5 and 6, the angles are missing. Okay, in 4, 5 and 6, if you have a look, I'm just going to move my calculator down so I've got it in the right place. Okay. If you have a look at these questions, your angles are all missing. So the angle's missing. So you're given this, but the angle's missing. So what do? Well, to find the angle here, you've got to press, this is the working, shift sign of the number on the right hand side. Okay. Shift sign. So you literally got to press shift sign 0.6325 equals. Okay. Shift sign 0.3625 equals. That's what you got to press. And then you will get the right answer. And let me just have a look at how they want this round the nearest degree. That's fine. Okay, the next one to find the angle. So A is going to be shift cos 0.5783. The next one, shift tan 1.6928. That's how you find them. In question 5a, shift sine 0.5. Shift cos 0.3876. And even if you have fractions in question 6, to find angle B, shift tan 16 on 23. Shift sine of a half. Okay, so that's how you use a calculator. I will do a section after this on rounding off, which is very important.